This room sounds bad. No, really, I'll prove it to you.
Here's what the room sounds like from the camera-mounted microphone about 4 feet away. Sounds a lot better to go the one that's 1 foot from my mouth, but the question is, does using a different type of microphone make the room sound better? Now, usually the right way to make a room sound better is to hang up as much acoustic treatment as you can from all the walls. The issue is that this room isn't really a room. It's more of an open concept floor of the entire house. There's an upstairs, a downstairs living room, a kitchen, a sunroom, a dining room. It's all one open area. There isn't really a space to hang acoustic treatment. But what I can do
is switch to a different microphone. I guess I could always put some more furniture in here, but I don't got time for that. Actually, something I could do is replace this mic stand with some kind of a podium or lectern just right here. Actually, you know what? Watch this. Sammy, leave it. Actually, watch this. I know how to snap. Are you impressed yet? So what we're going to do is a blind test. I'm going to go through and change out a bunch of microphones right here and test them from a couple different distances. And I want you to tell me what sounds the best and what sounds the worst. And I'm going to tell you what they are, and I want to know, does price matter and does type matter?
as we're testing in a big echo chamber like this room. And hopefully the end result is better sound both for myself and for you if you also make videos. This is microphone number 1. I'm speaking softly directly into the pop filter. This is microphone number 1 with my face 4 inches from the pop filter. This is microphone number 1 from 1 foot away from the microphone. And this is microphone number 1 from 2 feet away. This is microphone number 2, speaking quietly right up on the pop filter. This is microphone 2 from about 4 inches away. This is microphone 2 from about 1 foot away. And this is microphone 2 from about 2 feet away. This is microphone number 3, speaking quietly right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 3 from about 1 fist or 4 inches away. I mean, not that a fist feels like 4 inches. This is microphone number 3 from about 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 3 from 2 feet away. This is what microphone number 4 sounds like when I'm talking right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 4 from about 4 inches away. This is microphone number 4 from 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 4 from 2 feet away. This is microphone 5 with my face pressed up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 5 from about 4 inches away. This is microphone number 5 from 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 5 from about 2 feet away. This is microphone number 6 from right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 6 from about 4 inches away. This is microphone number 6 from 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 6 from 2 feet away. This is microphone number 7 from right up on the pop filter. This is microphone 7 from about 4 inches away. This is microphone 7 from 1 foot away. This is microphone 7 from 2 feet away. Okay, this is microphone number 8. Microphone number 9. It's 8. This is microphone number 8 from right up on the pop filter, staring intensely into the camera so you can see how serious I am. Now is microphone number 8 as I stare intently down the lens from 4 inches away. Microphone number 8 from 4 inches away. Now we have microphone number 8 from 1 foot away. Finally, you're now hearing microphone number 8 from an entire 2 feet away. Next up is microphone number 9 as I talk directly into the pop filter. Now we have microphone number 9 from 4 inches away. Here we have microphone number 9 from 1 foot away. Finally is microphone number 9 from 2 feet away. This is microphone 10, as close as can be, pop filter in my face. This is microphone number 10 from about 4 inches away, a much more reasonable distance. This is microphone number 10, 1 foot away, same distance as the third test of the other 9 microphones. And this is microphone 10 from 2 feet away. So this is microphone 11 from right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 11 from 4 inches away. This is microphone 11 from, you guessed it, 16 inches away. And now 12 inches away. And this is microphone 11 from 2 feet away. This is microphone number 12 from right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 12 from 4 inches away. We've got microphone 12 from 1 foot away. And it's microphone number 12 from 2 feet away. This is microphone number 13 from right up on the pop filter. Now you have microphone number 13 from 4 inches away. I'm saying words at microphone number 13 from about 1 foot away. And enjoy the creamy flavor of microphone number 13 from 2 feet away. This is microphone number 14. I'm as close as I can go. My face is pressed up right on the pop filter. This is a pretty perfect pop filter. And, I made it myself. I am now 4 inches away from microphone 14. I don't want my cheek rubbing up against this pop filter the entire time I'm talking. That's not comfortable. Microphone 14 from 1 foot away. And here we go with microphone number 14 from 2 feet away. I can yell. I can loud. Can I loud at it? If I loud at it, does it sound more gooder? I doubt it. This is microphone 15 with my face pressed up right on this perfect pop filter. Here's microphone 15 from 4 inches away. This is microphone 15 from 1 foot away. This is microphone 15 from 2 feet away. This is microphone 16 from right up on the pop filter. This is microphone 16 from 4 inches away. This is microphone 16 from 1 foot away. And now you're hearing microphone 16 from 2 whole feet away. I'm now talking into microphone 17. My face is right up against the pop filter. I am now 4 inches away from the pop filter. You won't believe I am now 12 inches away, or 1 foot, from the pop filter. And I am now 2 feet from the pop filter. This is what microphone 18 sounds like when I'm right up on top of it. This is what microphone 18 sounds like from 4 inches away. You're now hearing microphone 18 from 1 foot away. And this is microphone 18 from 2 feet away. Here I am with my face pressed right into the pop filter for microphone 19. Here's microphone 19 from 4 inches away. Again, 1 foot away from microphone 19. This is microphone 19 from 1 foot away. And here I am at a crazy distance. It's all the way over there. This is microphone number 19 from 2 feet away. This is microphone number 20, as close as I can go with my face pressed right up against this pop filter. This is microphone number 20 from a much more reasonable distance of 4 inches. This is microphone number 20 from 1 foot away. 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 20 from 2 feet away. This is microphone number 21 from up close, right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 21 from 4 inches away. This is microphone number 21 from 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 21 from 2 feet away. How are we sounding? This is microphone number 22 from up close, right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 22 from about 4 inches away. This is microphone number 22 from about 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 22 from about 2 feet away. This is microphone number 23 with my face right up on the pop filter, wiggling it around a bit. Hopefully you don't hear it. If you do hear it, too bad. Here's microphone number 23 from about 4 inches away. Microphone number 23 from 1 foot away. And microphone number 23 from about 2 feet away. This is microphone number 24 from right up on the pop filter. Now you can hear me talking to microphone number 24 from 4 inches away. Here's microphone number 24 from 1 foot away. And finally, we've got microphone number 24 from 2 feet away. This is microphone number 25 from right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 25 from about 4 inches away. Microphone number 25 from 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 25 from about 2 feet away. This is microphone number 26. I'm right up on top of the pop filter. On top of the pop filter, microphone 26. This is microphone number 26 from about 4 inches away. Is 4 inches a good distance for this microphone? I certainly hope so. This is microphone number 26 from 1 foot away. And here we are 2 feet away from microphone number 26. Does this still sound okay at 2 feet, or did it not sound okay to begin with? Let me know. This is microphone number 27. My face is right up against the pop filter. Microphone 27, my face is 4 inches from the pop filter. Microphone 27, I'm now 1 foot away from the pop filter. Microphone number 27, I'm now 2 feet away from the pop filter. This is microphone number 28 from up close, right up on the pop filter. This is microphone number 28 from about 4 inches away. I think this is the last one, guys. This is microphone 28 from about 1 foot away. And this is microphone number 28 from about 2 feet away. Hello friends, Future Sparkio here, and welcome to The Intermission. I'm just sitting here relaxing, enjoying my plant. This is what my plant sounds like, by the way. The blind test section of the video is now over, so it's a great time for you to pause, jump around, and figure out which microphones you think sound best and which ones you think sound worst. Now, you may be wondering, what is a Future Sparkio? Well, that's quite simple. Future Sparkio is what happens when I've already shot all the footage, I've been editing for a long time, and I've decided to come back and shoot something new to tell you something important. That's the story of why I'm wearing this sweater. Anyways, I realized that some of you may be jumping to the end of the video to find out real fast which microphone you should buy. And I just wanted to jump in the middle here to let you know that I sincerely don't care. I don't even know how to set up Amazon affiliate links. That's how you know you can trust my opinion. Plus, if you already have a microphone, you probably don't need to buy any of them. Now, there's always a chance I'll figure out how to set that up in the future, in which case I'll add Amazon affiliate links to the descriptions. And if that's the case, pay attention, this is important. If you see Amazon affiliate links in the description, all of the microphones, all the Amazon ones, are perfect. And the most important thing for you to do is buy all of them in order, starting with the most expensive. I might get a kickback, but it won't cost you anything extra. And that's how you know you can trust my opinion. Here's a quick reminder of what that on-camera microphone sounds like, by the way. Anyways, it's time to find out which microphone is which, so Without further ado, here's microphone number 1. Microphone number 1 is the Alctron T05 pencil microphone with the cardioid capsule attached. The Alctron T05 comes with 3 different capsules with 3 different polar patterns, and you can get it from Aliexpress for around $70. Microphone number 2 is the Alctron T05 pencil condenser microphone with the hypercardioid capsule attached. Microphone number 3 is the Alctron T05 with the omnidirectional capsule attached. I don't have high hopes for this. Microphone number 4 is the TONOR Dynamic Karaoke Microphone. I've also seen this listed as a K1. When I bought it, I paid $13. Now it's listed at $29, and it comes with a cable that I'm not using. Microphone number 5 is an AliExpress copy of the SM57. It is a dynamic instrument microphone with a transformer, and there's no branding on it whatsoever. It cost $16. Microphone number 6 is the Pyle-Pro Mic 58. It is a dynamic handheld microphone designed to look like the Shure SM58. I don't think it sounds anything like that. I got this from Amazon for about $16. Microphone number 7 is the Technica AT875R, small diaphragm condenser shotgun microphone. I paid $95, which is about half of what they usually go for. So the microphone is almost certainly a counterfeit, but it came in a really convincing box. I actually think the box is real. But I mean, how often do you get a warranty card with a fake microphone? The accessories definitely don't match what a real one would come with. Maybe Technica makes their boxes in China, but the microphone itself is supposed to be made in Japan, so this probably isn't going out the back door of its actual factory. Microphone number 8 is an authentic Shure SM57, the presidential microphone. It is a dynamic instrument microphone. You've heard this before, you'll hear it again in videos from just about everybody. The SM57 is traditionally a $100 microphone. I paid $89, marked down from $130. And all signs are pointing to Shure probably raising the price on this in the near future. Microphone number 9 is an SE Electronics V7 dynamic handheld microphone. This cost about $100. Microphone number 10 is the Synco. Sounds in sync everywhere. Microphone number 10 is the Synco Mic D2 Not dynamic. Why is it called D2 if it's not dynamic? Microphone number 10 is the Synco Mic D2 shotgun microphone. It's currently listed at $200. I paid $150. Microphone number 11 is the SE Electronics V7 Billy F. Gibbons edition, or BFG edition. And I got a lot to say about this one. So I paid $130 for this microphone. That's $30 or 30% more than the other SE-V7. The other SE-V7 came with a couple XLR cables, by the way. This came with a sticker of Billy F. Gibbons and some guitar picks. So my problem with this microphone is the way it's marketed. So if you notice on the box or its product page or all over Amazon, they feature a close-up of what in theory is this microphone. A nice chrome grille and a beautiful royal violet foam piece on the inside. So why does this make me so mad? Purple. They call it royal violet. I call it the good purple. In case you haven't noticed, it's one of 2 of my channel colors, the other being lime green. But here's the thing about this microphone. The foam in it is not purple. The foam in it is pink, maybe magenta at best. This is the foam that came inside of it, and this is a microphone cover I bought 10 for like $2 from AliExpress. This is the color I was sold on. This is the color that it is. I mean, obviously you can't put this full-sized foam on the inside of the microphone. It's a special little thing. I was upset about this. I contacted SE customer service because surely this was a manufacturing error, and I wanted to know what it would cost to just buy the correct color. They politely informed me that all the marketing is in purple because that's Mr. ZZ Top's favorite color. Fair enough, that's my favorite color too, and that these terrible pink pieces of foam are the best they can do because of the supplier or the supply chain or something. And here's the thing, if you can't make the product that you're trying to sell, don't sell it. So they said they put me on a list of people who will receive the correct color of foam when they start making the correct color of foam. But I don't believe them. I don't believe that's a real list. I think the customer service representative was just trying to get me off their back because they didn't even ask me my contact information. The point is I spent $30 on a piece of foam that wasn't included and you can't buy. So for that reason, even though this will sound identical to the other SE-V7, it will rank substantially lower on this list and every other list I put it on because it costs 30% more and you don't even get what you pay for. So here's the thing. It turns out that people don't like being misled. When people click on something, they expect it to be exactly as advertised, no matter how funny the joke is. I'm not going to stop doing it. Microphone number 12 is the Behringer C2. It is a pencil condenser microphone with a hypercardioid polar pattern. You get a matched pair for $50, and you have to buy 2. Microphone 13 is the same Behringer C2 as microphone 12, but with the low-cut, high-pass filter switch engaged. Again, the cost is $50 for a pair of two, and you have to buy two. Microphone number 14 is the Behringer Ultravoice SM5700. This is a handheld dynamic microphone, and I think I shoved some foam inside the body at some point to try and get the handling noise down. Did it work? Microphone number 15 is the Behringer BA85A. This is a handheld dynamic microphone. The Behringer 85A is currently listed at, $40 plus $18 shipping and handling. I paid $32. Don't pay more than that. Visually, this microphone is supposed to look like the Shure Beta 58A, but the capsule inside of it is probably closer to the SM58. Microphone number 16 is the Shure PGA181. It is a small diaphragm condenser microphone that is side address. It's really easy to talk into the wrong side of this thing. I'm getting really frustrated with it. This is my 5th time redoing this segment of the video. Instead of talking into the nice clean side, you are supposed to talk into the side with these screws. Ordinarily that wouldn't be a problem, except there's a symbol of a cardioid pattern printed right on it, and it's exactly backwards of the way the polar pattern of this microphone actually is. So it's a little bit misleading. So for that reason alone, I would be annoyed enough with this thing to want to return it. I just don't like it. Made in China, by the way. I paid $90 for this microphone, marked down from $100, and like all of Shure's microphones, I think they're going to jack up the prices soon. Microphone 17 is the ever-popular Shure SM7B. This is a broadcast dynamic microphone. It is traditionally $400. I paid $370, and I think they may be raising the price to $500. This pop filter is a little pointless, but what can you do? Also, the capsule is pulled back from the tip of the microphone a little bit, so this will be less sensitive than the similarly spec'd SM57. Microphone number 18 is the easy-to-spot Neat Worker B. This is a small diaphragm condenser microphone. Hey, Sammy. Sit down. Boy. They've replaced it with a second generation, and it cost $90 at the time. Microphone number 19 is the bigger, louder, more exciting Neat King B2. Its frequency response is less flat than the Worker B. It's also a very sensitive microphone that does a good job of making me realize how bad my house sounds. I bought this on launch day. I think it was $180 at the time, and I recently saw it for $120 on Black Friday. Microphone number 20 is the Electrovoice RE20. The switch is set to flat mode. This is a famous broadcast microphone used by Frasier in the show Frasier. Frasier is a show starring Frasier. Frasier was a spin-off of Cheers set in Seattle, even though Cheers was supposedly set in like Boston or on the East Coast or something. You don't need to look that up, I'm definitely right. I bought the cheapest one in the world I could find used, which was $330, and I'm actually really happy because there's not a scratch on this thing. You can typically find these for around $450 or $550 with the shock mount, which is a big giant cage that I don't actually want. Microphone number 21 is the Pervasive BM800. There are many microphones like this from different brands, or at least different brands put their different stickers on it. This one is so generic it has no branding or writing on it of any kind. It doesn't even label itself as a BM800. These are just the cheapest possible Chinese microphones you can buy. This is a condenser microphone. The internals can vary wildly because they always make it out of the cheapest parts they can find at the time, and occasionally the top metal screen will look different. I bought this microphone to modify it, much like I attempted to modify the Majority RS Pro, only I haven't gotten around to doing this one yet. I bought the cheapest one I could find that also required phantom power. A microphone like this usually costs between $12 and $15. Microphone number 22 looks almost exactly like the BM800, except it has a volume knob and an echo knob. Check out that echo. This is a USB condenser microphone. It's the first one I bought for trying to make videos with. At the time, it was the cheapest one I could get from Aliexpress. It was $12 or $15. Microphone number 23 is the Channel Classic VeGue VG16 USB condenser microphone. It looks very similar to the BM800, but to its credit, it's slightly heavier, slightly taller, and they actually bothered to put some foam behind the windscreen. It is currently rated 4.4 stars on Amazon, which is a far cry from the 5 stars I gave this 5-star product, and has 781 ratings. So I guess people actually bought this thing. I spent $40 for a kit that included a pop filter and microphone arm. It is currently $40 with a 10% off coupon. Microphone number 24 is another returning channel classic, the Majority RS Pro. I loved this kit when I bought it at $25. I loved it when I bought it at $15. And I really loved it when I bought it at $11. And now you can't buy it anymore. I think Pyle is currently selling a near identical looking microphone to this, and it's currently like $55. This is another USB microphone, has a mute button on the top. It still has a similar style to the BM800, but it's a lot heavier. It's made out of steel instead of aluminum, and I think it makes it sound better. You lose a lot of those weird resonant frequencies that make you sound like a robot. If you'd like to learn more, go watch this video.
Microphone number 25 is the channel classic VeGue VM30. This microphone has a built-in limiter, so you can't really peak it out, but if you ride that limiter, it's going to sound worse, so you have to turn on the volume using the knob on the bottom. At the time, it was listed for $35. I paid $27. It's currently $18 with another 20% coupon on top of that, which makes it like, I don't know, $15. Microphone number 26 is this body pack I've been wearing this entire time. This is a Zoom F2-BT with the included lavalier microphone, model LMF-2. This is an omnidirectional lavalier microphone, which has a tiny little electric condenser in the tip. So my initial plan was just to leave it on and move away back and forth at different distances so it sounds the same. That's not useful, it's just funny, but we're just going to do it this way instead. Microphone number 27 is the Razer Mic MXR10 Pro. This is an on-camera microphone, a mini shotgun. It's kind of a similar thing to a Rode Video Micro. It cost $30 at the time, but it was quickly delisted from Amazon and never came back. This one was just a reminder about how you should never use the on-camera microphone. Microphone number 28 is an authentic Audio-Technica AT875R. I had to come back and reshoot some of these, so now I have one. It is a short shotgun microphone with a condenser capsule. I bought this microphone used from Amazon Renewed for about $110, but it'll typically cost you about $170. Okay, it's time to wrap things up. It's time for conclusions and lessons learned. The first three microphones were actually the same microphone with different capsules on it. A hypercardioid, a cardioid, and an omnidirectional. So the point of that section was to see the effect of the different polar patterns in a room like this. I think that microphone sounds okay in this room, at least up to being 1 foot away. I don't think the omnidirectional polar pattern sounded very good in this room, and I personally don't see any reason to use one or even own one if you're recording in a room like this. At least outside of something like a lavalier microphone, which is going to be sitting about this far from your mouth. In terms of types of microphones, there's primarily two different ones we had to work with. Dynamic and condenser. We had two different styles of dynamic microphone. We had handheld and broadcast. In this room, the broadcast microphones did sound better than the handhelds, but that's easily due to the fact that they cost 3 times as much. Dynamic microphones are not very sensitive, which is both a positive and a negative. The positive for this room is that the dynamic microphones did not pick up nearly as much background noise or nearly as much echo. So from up close, they sounded good. The problem with the dynamic microphones is that at further distances, the signal-to-noise ratio is not very good. The signal being my voice and the noise being everything else. The refrigerator in the next room, self-noise of the amplifier. EMI interference, I was having a problem with that on some of these, particularly the SM57 and the SM57. These are both name brand microphones that cost about $100, and they both had problems with the shielding, so they were picking up a 60 hertz buzz, which is the power lines in your walls. They're 60 hertz floating around everywhere all the time. They were overpainted. I had to rip them open and shave off some of that paint so it was metal to metal contact. I've been having that problem with a lot of microphones lately, so check out this video with the Neat King B to see how I fixed it on that particular one. The name brand microphones are built better than the knockoffs, no doubt. But just because it's a name brand doesn't mean that the quality control is on point. So don't be like me and pay attention to that kind of thing while you're still in your return window. Let's talk about the different styles of condenser microphone. We have the studio side address type, like the Neat King B2. It picks up a lot of echo and background noise in a room like this, although it does sound really good when you actually have some acoustic treatment. I don't have any in this room. Studio microphones are designed to get the best sound possible in a well-treated space, and they are not designed for a room like this at all. I think they sounded okay, at least up close, but the issue is that the ergonomics aren't there. You should have noticed by now that the only way to make anything sound good in this room is to get it as close to your face as possible. With studio microphones, they're larger than they need to be, they're heavier. If I have to put it on the end of an arm, I have to counterweight it, or the entire mic stand falls over. If you already have one, I mean, try it, play around with it, see what you can do, but I have better options, and if you're buying one new, you can get better options too. For better options, you have shotgun mics, like my handy dandy plant right here, which are designed to be much more directional, so they should work better at a distance. Even though a shotgun mic is longer, they're often used on the end of a boom pole, and they're being held above somebody's head all day, so they need to be as light as possible. So that makes it a lot easier to hang it up at whatever weird angle you need to get at to have it just out of frame pointing at your mouth to get the best quality that you can. Directionality is a really important thing to have when you're trying to isolate somebody's voice, although you need to pay a lot of attention to the position and direction of this and figure out the dead zones of the microphone and how they might be affected by different distances and different angles. If I talk at it from the side, it's going to reject a fair amount of that noise.
Basically, how the microphone is used matters a lot. I liked the sound of the shotgun microphones the best in this room. Of the shotgun microphones, I think the Audio-Technica AT875R was the best sounding of the three I tried. The Synco Mic D2 is a longer shotgun microphone, and I think it did sound better at further distances. And I think it's worth pointing out that the authentic AT875R does sound better than the counterfeit version. The counterfeit isn't all bad. I think it does sound okay. It's just not even close to the 875R in terms of smoothness and overall audio quality. Something you need to keep in mind while looking at shotgun microphones, though, is that a shotgun microphone from far away probably is going to sound worse than pretty much anything else from up close. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you're moving around the room, that shotgun microphone needs to move with you. If I move over here, it needs to be pointed at me over here. As a one-man show, I don't have anyone to make sure that that microphone is pointed at me and always in the sweet spot. So that leads me to find other options. Well, one option, really, which is lavalier microphones. Lavaliers, of course, being these little clip-on mics. One downside of lavalier microphone is that in ideal situations, they're not usually going to sound as good as a shotgun microphone. But the upside is that they're going to be in ideal situations far more often. A mediocre microphone with good placement is almost always going to sound better than a good microphone with mediocre placement. Now, I say mediocre microphone, but not a bad microphone, because bad microphones do exist, and I own many of them. Most of the lavalier microphones I've tried are bad microphones. They're bad enough, I didn't even want to waste your time testing them in this video. If you're looking at lavalier microphones, you might be tempted to go buy a little $30 kit that plugs into your phone. Don't do it. Everything I've tried in that price range is completely unusable. I have a little wireless kit that uses UHF and doesn't go directly to the phone. You can plug the receiver into pretty much anything, and that also sounds really bad. The self-noise of this system is just absolutely terrible. By the time you're done removing all the noise in post, you end up with something that sounds just kind of unnatural and compressed. If you don't believe me, go check out my Cube Shelf video where I use that microphone with a lot of post-processing to try to make it sound better, but post-processing in itself is a skill that I'm not very good at. If you have a lavalier that plugs directly into your phone, it's going to pick up a lot of radio interference from the phone, and that just doesn't sound good either. Plus your phone, or at least most apps, are going to have very limited options in terms of bitrate and bit depth that you're allowed to record at. That's why I spent entirely too much money on a little body pack that does absolutely nothing other than record audio. The reason I spent that money is because you really don't have any choice. You don't have very many good alternatives, and the people making these things know it. $150 is the starting point for a usable lavalier microphone. I learned this the hard way. If you still end up trying some cheaper stuff, well, don't say I didn't warn you. Getting good audio is a learned skill. People go to school for this stuff for years. And even then, they're probably not very good at it until they've had years more of practice and mentoring. You have to know how to position the microphone. You have to know how to capture it. You have to know how to mix it. You have to know how to process it. You have to make it fit into your video in a good and natural way. You can't blow it out. You need to have good ears and good equipment, and it is a nightmare. You can't cheat your way through it. There's nothing you can buy that will magically make it better. There's no helpful internet tips and tricks that will suddenly make you good at it. The only way you can do it is to sit down with a microphone and move it around and practice until you're good at it. You just have to do it and do it and do it until it works. But still, expensive microphones do sound better than the cheaper ones. Microphones are tools. That's all they are. There's good tools and there's bad tools. The good tools are better than the bad tools. Until you know how to use those tools to their full potential, using the better tool isn't going to lead you to a better outcome than using the cheap tool, because the tool is not the limiting factor. You are, or I am. More often than not, I'm the problem with my sound quality, not the microphone. But it's still important to have the right tool for the job. You can't eat soup with a sledgehammer. So to shift blame a little bit, let's talk about some bad microphones and some bad ways to use your microphones. First of all, you already own a bad microphone. It's the one built into your camera. You should never use it. Now let's talk about bad microphone placement. The worst place you can put a microphone is to attach it to your camera. Don't do that either. Of course, there is an exception to that, and that's when you want to be talking directly into your camera from 1 foot away at all times. Let's go through the worst sounding microphones in this video other than the ones attached to the camera. By far the worst sounding microphone was the generic USB microphone with the little echo knob on it. That USB microphone had some kind of a built-in noise gate which absolutely destroyed anything I tried saying into it. And here's a hot tip. Don't overprocess your audio. It sounds worse than if you had done nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I would not use this microphone in any situation. If my mom texted me and said, hey, let's get on a Skype call, and this was the only microphone I had, I would say, hey mom, I don't have a microphone right now. Can we just keep texting? Although if we were texting, I'd be on my phone, which already has a better microphone built into it. So I guess I could just use that one instead. So rule number 1 for buying microphones, Don't buy something that's worse than your phone. Outside the cheapest and worst USB microphone, everything else was pretty usable. This is just not a good use case for them. The worst XLR condenser microphone was a BM800. It cost under $15. You get what you pay for. The worst sounding dynamic microphone was the TONOR Karaoke mic. It has a very limited frequency response, which to be honest, I kind of liked in a stylistic kind of way, but in terms of technical clarity and quality, it just wasn't good. But again, if you're recording video, absolutely anything is better than what's attached to the camera because you can put it in the right position. The best sounding dynamic microphone was the Electrovoice RE20. I'm absolutely in love with that thing. It's the only dynamic microphone that sounded good at any kind of a distance. But again, this is absolutely the wrong situation to be using a microphone like that. The final thing I learned, and probably the most important, is that I need to stop trying to like the Behringer C2. These are $25 microphones that sound like $25 microphones. They're cute and they're convenient. I keep trying to use them in videos. I keep telling myself, oh, the echo is just bad. You need more acoustic treatment, or you can fix that with equalizer. There's a harsh quality to the Behringer C2 that I just can't fix, and they keep ruining videos. I have better options, and it's time for me to use them. So to summarize for the impatient, here's the worst microphones. Here's the best microphones. Here's what I learned. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, or at least I hope you learned something. If you agree, if you disagree, cool. Let me know. Please subscribe to the channel. I look forward to reading what you thought was the best and what you thought was the worst. I've been Sparkio. I hope you have a great year, and I'll see you later.